Hi, I'm Nick Carrado. I'm a customer experience representative at ArtsQuest, and here's my top 10 of the decade. My number 10 movie of the decade is Storks. I loved Storks. It was really cute and fun, and it just makes me happy whenever I think of it, so I can't not include that on the list. My number 9 movie is Wind River. This movie was phenomenal. All the performances in it were great, but the only reason it's on this list, and not a little bit further down, is because Jon Bernthal. Oh, he was fantastic in that movie. Number 8 is pretty close to my heart. It's a little movie called Ex Machina. I'm sure many have heard of it, but it was the first movie that really got me into taking movies more seriously. Again, just like Wind River, all the performances are great, but I have to just give it to Oscar Isaac on that damn beard. He really rocks it, and that dance scene. Oof. My number 7 would be Logan. This was the perfect send-off for Wolverine. This was the way that, in a rated R setting, I feel like the character always should have been. Hugh Jackman especially just really knocked it out of the park with this role, and oh, I really miss him, but damn, this is the way he always should have been. My number 6 is a little controversial, but it's King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. When it started off and that song started playing when this guy is just on this massive elephant, oh my, I knew I was in for a treat. It was phenomenal from start to finish. I'm smiling just thinking about how much I loved it. My number 5 is Blair Witch. This movie takes what is already the greatest horror movie ever made and expands upon it. If anyone knows me, you know that found footage horror is like my favorite genre, so it's only right that I put this on my list. And it deserves it. I'm not biased. My number 4 is going to be War for the Planet of the Apes. This movie is the conclusion for what I think is the second best trilogy to ever hit cinema, in general. Obviously the first belongs to Lord of the Rings, but that's another decade. This whole movie is carried by Andy Serkis, and he is... I can't put into words how fantastic he is as an actor and as a monkey actor. It's something that I personally have never seen. A human just play an ape so perfectly. That was a really good movie. My third greatest movie of this decade is Pacific Rim. This movie has literally everything that I could possibly ask for in a movie. And it's got giant monsters fighting giant robots. Guillermo del Toro directed it. I don't know what else I can ask for, seriously. It was phenomenal. Number 2 is Hardcore Henry. This movie felt like watching a video game. And because I'm watching it, it felt like I was in the video game. And I've never watched anything quite like this, and I honestly don't think that I'll ever see anything like it again. I remember seeing this movie probably 6 times in theaters, just because of the way it made you feel. It's like a roller coaster from start to finish. This was the most fun I've had in a movie theater, like, the whole decade. My number 1 movie of the decade will be Avengers Endgame. This movie is an epic, in every sense of the word. And this takes so many years of movies and just combines them, and it concludes them in the most satisfying way possible. I don't care what anyone says about this movie, this is a true cinematic masterpiece.